Well, you saw what happened there. Jeff walks out with a unified belt. A little disappointed, I'm afraid, with the way they got the pin. Here he comes right here. He's got the unified belt, and he's wearing the tag team belt around his waist.
Hello, Dave.
Jeff, hi.
Monday night was the greatest night of my life, and I'm going to celebrate this morning. I tell you what, you know, Dave, back in April 1986 is when I had my first match, over 7.5 years ago, and this is what I've been working for, 7.5 years. And if it wouldn't have been for Buddy Landell, I would have set history, something that's never ever been done in wrestling, and that's hard to do. Like I said, I could have been not only the USWA Tag Champion, the USWA Heavyweight Champion, and the Unified Heavyweight title holder, all in one night. But Dave, if it wasn't been for Buddy Landell and the referee, you know, they more or less robbed me of the belt. But I'm on the up and up.
Well, Jeff,
I'm on the up and up because this.
I know, but Landell won that match the same way you won this one.
I wish my dad could be here because me and him have talked about it for a long time. Jeff? One day that I would be the World Unified Heavyweight Champion. I worked a long.
And you have the belt, but you won it feet on the ropes exactly the same way Landell beat you for the USWA title. We saw it on the video.
Don't rain on my parade, Dave, please. I mean, I've worked a long time. I got up this morning. Most of the time, it's awful hard to get up on a Saturday morning, but I've done it for 7.5 years, and this morning was definitely the easiest because I couldn't wait to get down here. Corey was, I'm sure he was going to be happy about it. Everybody was happy about it. The Unified Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I think we would, might have been happier if it had been a pin right in the middle of the ring, but I don't know. I've been a Jeff Jarrett fan for a long, long time. I was just a little disappointed in the way it ended, I guess.
Dave, a little disappointed? Well, I mean, what's right? Have you changed attitude this morning?
No. All right, Tony Adams.
Hi. Jeff Jarrett, JJ. I don't care what any of these idiots over here say. Any of these idiots have to say, and I don't care what you have to say. Jeff, congratulations. You are now the Unified World Heavyweight Champion. I am so happy for you. I tell you, you finally come to your senses. You have. Because just think about it. That no-good Jerry Lawler, I have sat back. I felt so sorry for you for so long. I sat back and I've watched that no-good bum not give you any title shots for a long, long time. And you know why, Jeff? You know why? He knows that you would win. He knows.
I've done it for a long time. If I got my shot, I could come out on top.
You are now at your fullest potential. My God, I am so ecstatic. I'm real happy for you.
I wish a little of you would rub off on Dave. He's not very happy about it, I don't think.
Who cares about this guy? You're the champion. You're the only thing that counts. You're the only thing that counts. You are the champion. But I tell you what, Jeff, I tell you, I'm a little bit worried at this point. I am. There's somebody that I feel is going to really tie you down, weight you down, and cause you to lose everything that you've ever dreamed of. You've got goals, Jeff. I know you do.
This is it right here.
I know
this is the goal I've been working for 7.5 years, and I got it.
I know, but you don't want to lose that, do you?
No, I guarantee you it's going to be a long time before I lose it, because I worked long and hard, and I'll do anything I have to do to hold on to this belt.
I agree, and you should, but just think about this. You know, if you don't want to lose, you need to be around positive influences. You have to be. You do. In order to be a positive influence, you need someone that works just as hard as you do. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, in that case, what are you doing with Brian Christopher? I mean, I heard you even have to lace his boots up. I've seen the matches. I mean, you carry all the weight. You do all the work.
Well, hold on. I think you're stepping over the boundaries a little bit too far. You know, he's been weaving an awful crooked path, but I think I've got him straightened out now, and he's looking on the up and up. You know, you're pushing it a little far there, son.
Well, I don't know. It's something to think about. It's something to think about. You've got a match coming up here on TV today, don't you?
Tag title, right?
Tag titles, that's right.
Well, in my mind, why do you need to be in a tag title match with somebody that could cause you to lose? Think about it, Jeff. When you already are the greatest potential you need to be. You're the Unified World Heavyweight Champion. Why do you need to carry someone else some extra weight right now when you're at the top? You're at the top. So just think about it. Just think about it. I mean, I wouldn't risk it.
I'll think about it. I'll think about the belt, but I'll think about it. Dave?
All right, Jeff.
A little bit more happy about
Yeah, Jeff's the unified champion.
Who's the champion?
I know you're happy.
Oh, yes, I am so
I know you're very happy. I just hope he doesn't listen to you too much. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more from the USWA right after this. Team title match coming up right here. PG-13 headed for the ring right now. JC Ice, Wolfie D, Midget D with a hubcap in hand. They earned the right to be here today by winning a tournament in order to qualify to get a shot at the USWA Tag Team Championship belts. They are in the ring right now. Brian Christopher and Jeff Jarrett headed toward the ring area. They've got the tag team titles. I see Jeff has the unified title in hand too. He didn't really need to bring that. There it is right there. That's that unified belt that Jeff has. And the tag team belts are around the waist to Brian Christopher and Jeff Jarrett. And okay, Jeff is headed this way. And Brian is headed this way. You guys have got the title match coming up right here. Tag team titles on the line.
Yeah. Dave, I was doing a little thinking. I was thinking about what Tony Adams was talking about, and also, when I walked through that curtain over there, you know, I got to thinking about the tag matches just then, that anything can happen in a tag. It can end up 3-on-1 if he's to have a bad match or a bad night sometime, and I have to defend, you know, 3-on-1, 4-on-1 if I was to get hurt, and then I couldn't defend the unified, what I worked for 7.5 years. I mean, you know, if I couldn't defend that, this is what I worked for. He would have nothing to lose. I would have this to lose. And I just don't think that the tag titles, I just don't think they're worth it. I don't think this, I'm not going to put myself in this situation. I'm just not going to do it.
Jeff, you've agreed to the
And I know I've agreed to do it, but I agreed to this match before I became the champion.
Well, that's true, but...
And I mean, this is what everybody works for. And I don't think he can doubt me. I don't think he can blame me for what I'm doing. Because, you know, I've worked long and hard, 7.5 years. I've been tag champion several times.
No, we got a match. Come on now. We got to defend our tag team title.
I know you feel that way, but I mean, I hate that for you. Eddie Marlin.
Let me come out here and say one thing to you. You're right. You signed this match before you got the world title.
Right.
But if you don't get in the ring and defend the title as it was advertised, you'll have to forfeit the belt. You cannot be the tag team champions and not defend the title. Now, you need to get in the ring right now.
Come on.
No, hold on. Just hold on just a second. Hold on just a second.
Wait a minute.
Now, hold on. Now, Eddie, you've helped me out for the past 7.5 years, but I'm not a little boy no more. I'm a big boy. I'm a man, because this is proof of it.
You need to make a man's decision.
Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, because the guy's got to do what a guy's got to do, and I just don't see where the tag titles can benefit me this morning, and I'm just going to have to pass on this match.
Well, if you pass on, wait a minute.
You got to do what?
Well, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I got to do what I got to do. This is what I've worked for, and I'm going to have to pass on that match. This is what I've worked for.
Hey, you Eddie Marlin? Oh, my gosh. We went through a tournament. We beat up 55 tags.
I know. You earned the right. They're right. They earned the right here.
Brian?
We came here to wrestle for real. We ain't leaving until we wrestle for that.
I hate worse than anybody in the world what just happened. But without a partner, it's not a tag team. He forfeited the belt.
Give him to us.
You have to forfeit the belt.
I can't believe this. I cannot believe what has just happened here today. Eddie, listen. Maybe Jeff forfeited, but I can still get in there and wrestle these guys and defend both belts. Can I do that?
You can do that. You can do that, but I strongly advise against it. Because you got 3 guys right here, even though one of them's small. You can get injured, Brian. You don't need to do it.
Listen, Eddie, just let me go in here and I'll defend both belts by myself. Okay, if Jeff wants to go off and forfeit his title because he's too occupied with the unified world heavyweight title, I'll defend both belts by myself. Okay? Okay?
But it's all right if you want to do it.
Okay, that's what I'll do then. That's what I'll do.
Well, Brian, I admire your courage.
I advised him not to.
Yeah, I admire your courage, Brian, but I agree with Eddie. This is not a good idea to do this. It is legal. As a matter of fact, it's the only legal thing he can do other than just forfeit the belt, his belt, and just hand them both to PG-13. Brian Christopher will be defending the USWA tag team titles by himself against Wolfie D and JC Ice. Midget D is over in the corner. The tag titles are at stake, and there's no one for Brian Christopher to turn to for the tag. You say, what about getting a substitute partner? You can't do that in a title match. If you get a substitute partner, you have to forfeit the belt, and it would become a non-title match. So Brian, doing what he figures is the only thing that'll give him a chance, is to go in here and defend the belts all by himself, and then maybe he can talk to Jeff later and get all of that straightened out.
Yeah, indeed, and you have to understand Brian's point at the same time. When you work hard all this time to win this tag title, it's kind of hard to just give it up. You know,
absolutely. And as I said, I admire the young man's courage, but he is in a very dangerous situation right now.
Indeed, with PG-13, and Wolfie D's in there with Brian Christopher right now. As we get this fight underway. It is the sanctioned USWA tag title bout. As we said, fans, we brought it for you right here on USWA Championship Wrestling here today. Christopher and Wolfie D reverses. Brian jumps off the ropes. That flying press, only a 2 count, and Wolfie D is up after 2.
I admit I'm just a bit stunned still at the turn of events. First of all, in the way that Jeff won the unified belt with by putting the feet on the bottom ropes. I mean, that was not an accident. He did that on purpose and was able to hold Lawler's shoulders down to the mat and became the unified champion as a result. But then you can sort of understand that because Brian's got it down.
Yeah.
Count of 2. I thought maybe he had it for a 3 count.
Yeah, I did too, but it didn't stick. Only a 2 for Christopher. Boy, it was real close in that too.
But then to have Jeff turn and walk out on a partner in the tag team match, that's, I don't know, that's, I'm stunned, I guess, is all I can say.
Well, it's certainly not Jeff Jarrett. It doesn't seem like it. It is Jeff Jarrett. It doesn't seem like Jeff Jarrett.
I know.
PG-13 double teaming Brian Christopher over here, and JC Ice backs Christopher up, puts him in. Elbow, and he takes him down. Tags his partner, Wolfie D. And PG-13 double teaming Brian Christopher. Big back chop on Christopher, and PG-13 tagging in and out and keeping Brian Christopher over in that corner over there, too. Lets him in. Wolfie D comes off the rope. Bulldog Brian Christopher rolls him over, covers, 2. Brian kicks out, had his leg hooked, but only got a 2 count as PG-13 challenging, which is only now Brian Christopher defending the USWA tag titles.
PG-13, of course, thrilled with the turn of events. Not only do they finally get the count of 2 again, I thought he had him. Not only do they get a shot at the tag team titles, but they have the numbers very much in their favor here today on television.
Indeed, they whip Brian in. Double DDT from Brian Christopher, and PG-13 is out. Christopher gets to his feet. Oh, and they double team Brian again, and JC Ice nails him from behind, and Wolfie D left in the ring to do battle with Brian Christopher. Knowledge Christopher, the right hands over in the corner. Runs him right into the top turnbuckle. Christopher fighting back. Going after Sir Wolfie D. the turnbuckle. He slams Wolfie D. Oh, trying to take him over to the other side, and Wolfie D reverses it. And PG-13 tagging in and out again was Brian Christopher over in their corner. And boy, they continue landing on Christopher over there. JCI jumps down, hooks the leg, and Christopher up. Boy, there's Brian, and he's been hanging in there so far, going against PG-13. It's been all Brian Christopher against both members of PG-13, JCI and Wolfie D, in this tag title bout right here today. There is the right from Wolfie D over there. Look at Christopher returning the favor to Wolfie D, and boy, Brian nailing away on Wolfie, whips him into the road. Wolfie D catches a back drop, goes over and nails JCI and knocks him off the ring apron. He's got Wolfie D set up. Lee chops him off the top rope and covers him. 1, 2, and JCI drops down on Brian Christopher. Oh, look at that. Christopher, the back kick. Takes JC down. He's got Wolfie D covered. He's got him covered, and JCI covers him from behind.
Look at that. He just put something back in his pocket. JCI did. There's a count of 2, 3. This one's over.
Yeah, he sure did. That's a good point, Dave. I didn't see that.
I didn't see what happened, except I saw J.C. Ice, after he had nailed Brian Christopher from behind, put something back in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it all right. You are the champions, there's no doubt.
We told everybody one day PG was going to do it, and we did it, Dave Brown. You small, Dave Brown. Look at us, 188 pounds, 203 pounds. The smallest, baddest tag team you will ever see. We are the baddest, the newest, the what's happening, Dave Brown. And now we got this to prove it.
Well, they have...
We're talking.
Yeah.
This does it all right here, Dave Brown.
You have the...
We've been in Dave Brown 10, 11, 9 months. Nobody would give us a title shot because they knew if you give us a title shot, we would become the champ.
Why don't you show us what's in your right pocket right here? I saw you put something back in your right pocket right there. Yeah, well, show us. Yeah. No, you didn't use the hubcap, but you used something. Here's Mike Anthony and the Missouri Tiger, Jeff Gaylord.
What are you two trolls carrying on like you're a champion here with these belts? I tell you what you are, you're nothing but chumps, man. That's all you are. You know why you're nothing but a chump, JC? You know why you're nothing but a champ, brother? Because if it wasn't for what you had in that pocket, everybody saw you with Brian Christopher and stuff in that pocket. Show us what's in that pocket, man. Show us what's in that pocket. Hey, let me tell you something. We saw what you could do against one man, but why don't you prove what champions you are and take on 2 guys in the ring, huh? How about that? Okay, guys. I'll tell you what. Well, you want to wrestle us? Huh? We got a match signed right now. Why don't we go up there and prove it right now?
It's not signed here today. Wait a minute. There is a match signed between the teams, but it's not scheduled here today. But he's right. There's a match signed.
We got some matches signed with you guys in the future here. If you guys are true champs and not chumps, why don't you 2 little trolls put those belts up, man? Put the belts on the line, baby. Wait a minute, Dave. You see, me and Wolfie got together, and I said, Wolfie D, you know when and for sure when we beat Brian Christopher and Jeff Jarrett, and we do become the champions, there's going to be a whole lot of people that want to wrestle us. But you see, in this situation, we got everything to lose and nothing to gain. So my point is to you and everybody else, if you're going to wrestle us, you got to put something up. So the only way we'll make this a title shot, pretty boy, is if you put that long, pretty hair up. So think about it. Think about that. Think about that.
Well, but he did offer to make it a title match. But Mike Anthony's hair would have to be at stake, so I guess it's up for Jeff and Mike to make that determination now if they want to agree to that stipulation in order to get the tag title shot. Man, what a day. Back with more from the USWA in just a moment.